Hey, welcome back. So today we're going to dive into a really groundbreaking climate strategy, and it's coming from a place that might just surprise you. We're going to explore how one nation is getting ready to unlock a massive, natural climate solution that's been hiding in plain sight this whole time.
You know, when you think about fighting climate change, what comes to mind? Probably solar panels, right? Or electric cars? Maybe those giant carbon capture plants. But what if one of the most powerful weapons we have isn't something we have to build? What if it's been right here all along?
That's right. The answer we're talking about today isn't made of silicon or steel. It's a living, breathing system, one that's been keeping our planet in balance for, well, millennia. We're talking about the incredible power of our coastal oceans.
And that brings us to Papua New Guinea. This island nation is stepping onto the world stage, and not just for its amazing biodiversity. No, it's positioning itself as a potential climate giant, ready to unleash this incredible secret weapon that's hidden all along its shores.
Okay, to really get a sense of the scale here, just look at this number. Papua New Guinea has jurisdiction over 2.4 million square kilometers of ocean. That is a massive marine territory, just teeming with these vibrant coastal ecosystems that have an almost unbelievable and mostly untapped potential for capturing carbon. So, how in the world does this work? Well, the whole strategy really comes down to one powerful idea. It's time to talk about something called blue carbon. And honestly, the best way to think about it is like nature's very own super efficient carbon sponge.
To put it simply, blue carbon is just the carbon dioxide that gets pulled out of the atmosphere and then stored for a really long time inside these ocean and coastal ecosystems. It's a totally natural process, but one with huge global implications.
Now, the real heavy lifters here are these three critical habitats. You've got these sprawling mangrove forests, vast tidal salt marshes, and these lush underwater seagrass meadows. I mean, you can think of them as the actual biological engines that are driving this whole carbon capture machine. And this is the part that is just incredible. We always think of rainforests as the lungs of the planets, and for good reason. But look at this comparison. Hectare for hectare, mangroves are an absolute carbon storage powerhouse. They can lock away up to 10 times more carbon than tropical rainforests, mostly deep in the soil where it can stay put for thousands of years.
But here's the thing, it's not even just about the carbon. These ecosystems are incredible multitaskers. Their dense root systems act like a natural shield, protecting coastal communities from storm surges and erosion. Plus, they're critical nurseries for fish, which means they support local jobs and help keep people fed.
Okay, so Papua New Guinea has this amazing natural asset. The huge question is, how do you actually harness it? Well, they put together a really detailed national strategy to do exactly that. It's a whole roadmap designed to awaken this sleeping giant.
And this plan is built on 4 really solid pillars. First up, policy and governance. You got to get the rules and the leadership right. Second, science and data, because you need to know exactly what you're working with. Third, you need the money, so finance and investment. And finally, and this is absolutely crucial, community engagement, making sure local people are at the very heart of the whole thing.
Now, let's just zoom in on one of these to see how serious they are. Under finance, these aren't vague ideas. They are concrete, ambitious goals. They're targeting $100 million in investment by 2028, specifically for these projects. And importantly, they're building a system to trade on international carbon markets. That could literally turn protecting nature into a sustainable economic engine for the country.
Of course, a plan on paper is one thing. Making it happen is another. And that's why this isn't just some document sitting on a shelf. It's a time-bound set of real-world actions designed to get the ball rolling and turn this policy into actual progress.
And look, this isn't some far-off distant dream. The timeline is actually pretty aggressive. They're setting up a national committee next year. Pilot projects are set to launch in 2026. This step-by-step approach is all about building momentum, proving the concept works, and then scaling up to full implementation by 2028.
So all of this leads to a much bigger question. I mean, yes, this is a national strategy for Papua New Guinea, but could its impact ripple out way beyond its own borders? Could this actually be a blueprint for the rest of the world?
This is really why it matters so much. For Papua New Guinea, it's a path to a more diverse, sustainable economy and new green jobs. For other coastal nations, it's a model they can copy to value and protect their own natural resources. And for all of us, for the entire world, it's a major, nature-based contribution to our collective fight against climate change.
You know, this vision statement from the roadmap itself just says it all perfectly.
This isn't just about conservation, it's about leadership. It's about using a unique natural gift to build a better future, both for their own people and for the planet that we all share. It's just a really powerful ambition.
And that really leaves us with this final question to think about. Papua New Guinea is charting a new course here, and they're betting big on the power of nature. So as we watch them, you have to wonder, can the actions of this one coastal nation truly provide the blueprint for a healthier, more sustainable blue planet for every single one of us?